Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Now on first down. Flush to his right. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in. Devontae Parker. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Parker. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen Rager with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is
and it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converted on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To Kenyon Drake. Brings up 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
37-yard line.
Intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Drake. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. On first down, it's Drake. Now Drake loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by New Orleans.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. A gain of 11 on the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 14, Lions 7.
They'll run with Muhammad. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as dropped it. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Antonio Gandy-Golden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
If they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Flushed out right. Got Gordon open, completes it. To the 25 before it's all said and done. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes, flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Lions 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
And it is caught. Detroit. Devontae Parker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a timed touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
25.
The end result, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Lions.
2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Saints 28, Lions 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mahomes, escaping the pressure right, able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. This is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
first and 10. It's Jackson. With the right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quez Watkins, 77 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
7-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away. Marquise Blair.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 43 yards. They'll run on first down. Drake. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On first down, Muhammad. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero.
He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Antonio Gandy Golden with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And down it goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got Jack Doyle. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Here's Muhammad. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
A gain of 14.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back now at Ford Field.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Left side, Doyle with it. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Yeah, he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 27, Mahomes flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. walk, and they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And they take a knee. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called